Today we're making this ridiculously easy, but unbelievably delicious. Look at it. Look at it. Blueberry ricotta sbriciolata. Say that 3 times real fast. Oh, it's so good. So good and so easy. Look at it. Yum. For a full copy of today's recipe, check us out on Facebook at Poppy's Cucina, but right here on YouTube onto the community tab. All right, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is prep the crust and crumb topping. So in this bowl, I have 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So now we're just going to mix this together till all the ingredients are fully incorporated. Just like that. So now to this we're going to add 2 large eggs, 2/3 of a cup of unsalted butter that I cubed up, along with 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. So now we're going to mix this all together until we have some beautiful crumbs. I'm just going to do this like this. Then I'm going to get my hands in there and start breaking up some of these butter pieces. All right, so what we want to be left with is something that kind of looks like gravel, but it's going to be a little bit more malleable. All right, so it happens pretty quick, but so I got to get my hands in there. So, mess. Just like that. See, got some big pieces, little pieces, but you're gonna see it's also still very sticky. So you want that. You want it to be kind of sticky because we're going to use half of this, well, 2/3 of it for the crust. So we need it to stick together. So we're going to pop this into the fridge, let it cover it up and let it chill in there for about a half hour. We don't want the butter to get too soft. So into the fridge it's going to go. So in the meantime, in this small bowl, I have my 1 cup of whole milk ricotta, 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, along with the zest of 1 lemon. All right, so now we're just going to mix this up. And this is going to go on top of the crumb mixture and underneath the blueberries. It'll be a beautiful creamy layer in between. And that's it. How easy is this cake so far? Are you loving it? Let me know in the comments. I love reading you guys' comments. And keep the suggestions coming, please. I'm running out of ideas. Alright, let's prep our baking dish. Alright, so here I have my 9-inch springform pan that I sprayed thoroughly with a nonstick cooking spray, added a sheet of parchment paper, sprayed that too, and I also lined the entire bottom with a sheet of foil because these pans love to leak. You don't want the oil from here or anything else to leak into your oven. Then you got smoke everywhere and you just don't want that. So now we're going to separate about 2/3 of this dough, or of our crumbs, out of here, and right to the bottom of this. Because we're going to save this for the top. That's about 2/3, right? And now we're just going to press this down so we have a nice dough covering the bottom of our pan. Nice crust. All right, so we're just going to keep doing this. Get your hands in there. This is why you wanted the butter to be a little cooled, because if you're going to try to do this, it's all going to stick to you like it's sticking to me now. I guess I didn't cool it enough. Alright, so we're going to keep doing this. You want it to go up the sides a little bit as well. Just like that. And now we're going to add that beautiful ricotta layer. Get that right on top. Scrape all of this beautiful, sweetened, lemony ricotta. It's going to be a beautiful bed for the blueberries. Alright, we're going to spread it out evenly. Just like that. Now we're going to add our blueberry layer. You can absolutely use frozen or fresh, whatever you prefer. But I always like to use fresh, especially when they're in season. They're at their sweetest. So you're going to need about 2 or 3 cups. You really just want to get a beautiful layer of these blueberries on here. Try to cover all that ricotta. Right, so we're going to keep adding the blueberries. Just like that. And now, remember our leftover crumbs? We're going to pour this right on top of the blueberries. How pretty this looks. Some big crumbs, some little crumbs. I love big crumbs. Little ones are good too. So we're going to keep coating the whole top of this with this beautiful crumb mixture. Just like that, and now it's ready for the oven. So into a preheated 350-degree oven, it's going to go for about 25 to 30 minutes. Uncovered, but keep an eye on it, you know, maybe around the 15, 20-minute mark. Take a look at your crumbs. If they're getting too dark, just put a piece of foil over it. That'll prevent it from burning. All right, but let's get this in the oven. I'm ready to eat it. For the baking to be done is the hardest part. I need a distraction. Alright, so for today's electric blue lemon drop, yeah, we're going to start with 2 ounces of vodka. We're going to do 1 ounce of blue curacao. Do 1 ounce of limoncello. And we're going to do about 1.5 ounces of fresh lemon juice. Yeah, I zested that lemon. Might as well use it, right? So I want to let it go to waste. Squeeze that right in there. Nice. And then to sweeten it up, we're going to do a splash, about 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. All right, so we're going to give this a good shaky. Let's see how blue it is. Let's see. Oh, that's blue, all right. So natural looking. Oh, looks like the ocean. I need a beach day. And look at that, perfect. Let's give it a try. Salute. Oh, there's that vodka burns. Gets you right in the beginning. But other than that, it's like a nice tangy, fruity-ish, like a lot of citrus going on. Because the blue curacao is more orangey. And you got the lemon, the limoncello. But it's lovely. And so refreshing. You gotta try this. Oh, let's make sure our crumb's not burning. All right, be right back. So exactly 30 minutes later, we pull this out of the oven. Look at it. Oh, it looks amazing. But we're going to allow this to cool in the pan for about an hour on this cooling rack. Then we're going to pop it out and let it cool for another hour before we give it a try. But, oh, I can't wait. And it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Yum. Bon appetit. It melts in your mouth. Crispy, buttery, tangy from the lemon zest, sweet. Oh, I think the best blueberry pie you've ever had. Throw on a super buttery crumb topping and a crust that melts in your mouth. Fabulous, and it's so easy. The whole thing from start to finish took like an hour. You can't buy a dessert this good. You can't. You have to try this recipe. If you do, let us know. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Poppy's Cucina. Thanks!
Bon appetit!